Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grish. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed Caleb Sweet. This back. A lot of trash talk. We waited a long time, and now we've got. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The face is telling the story from that jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
It's all offense all the time. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. The jab misses. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell. And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if he can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fantastic punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Swing and a miss with the hook. This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Defense here at all. Good counter punch. That jab misses. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're in. There's the bell for round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a
shot.
Only catching air with that hook. You don't want to trade shots. Can't land the jab there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He blocks that jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Hey, those punches add up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
No rest for the weary. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
clean. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And that will do it. What a victory. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
You're right, Todd. What?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knock. Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Lyndon Arthur, 176 pounds. He's 6'2" tall. And here is Lyndon King Arthur, over half of Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of.
And there's the bell to start round one. These two were made for each other. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Arthur in that last round. They've got on to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? He blocks the uppercut. Punch right up the middle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Insane action. A perfect counter lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills. They are going to surrender. No moss. And that is that. They surrender. This is over. raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Tyson. This
bout.
What a pleasure to... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. Uppercut misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 4. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed...
one of the hottest... The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Well done with that counter shot. are not going to let this one go to the judges. It's bombs away. Straight right just misses. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Good idea, but misses with the left hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
And there's the bell to start round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. Swing and a miss with the... Hold that thought! Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch landed. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Let's get it started in round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Fantastic punch. There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Crawford in trouble.
delivery skills there. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Caution being thrown to the wind. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a high-octane battle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This round still up for grabs. Holder right there. Wow, what a shot. And it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it here. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to... So time to go set.